I'm Tia Borden with Mining IR, and beside me is Rick Mazer, President and CEO of Forum Energy Metals Corp. Rick, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Tia.
It's a pleasure. Can you give me a bit of background on the company?
Well, Forum, I formed Forum in 2004 as a uranium exploration company, primarily focused in Saskatchewan and the Thelon Basin in Nunavut. We've been in business for a long time, exploring for uranium. The company diversified into the energy metal space in 2019, where we've acquired some battery metal projects, critical minerals, copper, nickel, and cobalt.
I want to touch a little bit on your background. You're a geologist and now CEO and president of this company. How did you get into mining? Was it a passion, or what drew you to the industry?
I guess when I was a kid, I was always collecting rocks. So by the time I got to university and was looking at, that was science driven, geology just fascinated me. I actually had one of the best professors in the world to inspire you about geology and mineral exploration, J. Tuzo Wilson at the University of Toronto.
Very interesting. Now, can you jump into the flagship projects that you're currently working on?
Well, as I mentioned, we started out as a uranium company. We explored over the last couple of years for copper. And we've now just since refocused the company's efforts into uranium because I'm a big believer in nuclear energy and its future. We have a drill program underway on one of 9 of our projects in the Athabasca Basin in Saskatchewan, which is the most prolific uranium district in the world. And I'm really excited about a new acquisition that we've made in the Thelon Basin of Nunavut, which is a geological analog or equivalent to the Athabasca Basin, and probably has a lot of really big uranium deposits there, which we will be exploring in the future.
Now, you mentioned that you think uranium is extremely important to the future. Why is that? Why uranium?
Yeah, uranium, if we're going to reach net zero 2050, nuclear energy as a baseload source of power must be in that mix if we're going to replace coal and oil power generations. So number one, nuclear energy, just the demand for new nuclear reactors or power generation in the world will grow immensely. The second thing is affecting electricity demand is the electrification of the world in transportation, which is huge, and that's going into manufacturing as well. That is creating a ton of demand for more electricity. And the third thing I think with regards to nuclear energy is the development of these new small modular reactors. And here in Canada, the first small modular reactor that will be putting out about 300 megawatts of energy will be up and running in Ontario in about 4 years.
Wow. Rick, what are some catalysts that investors should be aware of?
Well, I think the biggest catalyst will be what we're advancing in the Thelon Basin in Nunavut. We acquired by staking about 100,000 hectares of land formerly held by Cameco Corporation, just west and on trend with Orano, the French nuclear corporation's Qiqavik uranium deposit. And Cameco discovered 2 very, very interesting uranium deposits, which we now own. So we'll be picking up where Cameco left off and grow that resource of uranium that was discovered by them to what I think will be a major discovery and a big catalyst for Forum Energy Metals.
Rick, the most important question is, why should investors invest in you?
I think the company is trading at about a 20 million market cap. I don't think that the investment community truly understands the tiger by the tail that we have up in Nunavut. That's going to be a huge contributor to the value of Forum as we continue to advance that project.
Rick, thank you so much for joining me today.